Theresa May and London Mayor Sadiq conjoined politicians and 700 mourners at Southwark Cathedral to mark 1 year since 8 lives were lost in the London Bridge terror attack. Prime Minister Theresa May has arrived for a service marking the first anniversary of the London Bridge attack in which 8 people were killed. A 700-strong congregation at Southwark Cathedral this afternoon will remember those who died and were hurt and honor the emergency services response to the attack. Dozens more were injured during the June 3 violence when a terrorist trio drove a van into pedestrians on London Bridge, before stabbing revelers in the nearby Borough Market with 12-inch ceramic knives. Karim Butt, 27, Richard Ridwan, 30, and Youssef Zagba, 22, were shot dead by police just 8 minutes after the first emergency call was made. Home Secretary Sajid Javid also went to Southwark Cathedral for the service, followed by Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn and Shadow Home Secretary Diane Abbott. Candles are being lit by relatives of the victims during the private ceremony, before an olive tree, known as the Tree of Healing, is planted in the cathedral grounds using compost from floral tributes left on the bridge. A procession from the cathedral to Southwark Needle, at the corner of London Bridge and Duke Street Hill, will take place following the ceremony, and a minute's silence will be held at 4:30 p.m. Ahead of the day's commemorative events, the Prime Minister recalled the stories of courage which emerged from the attack. She described it as a cowardly attempt to strike at the heart of our freedoms by deliberately targeting people enjoying their Saturday night with friends and family. Mrs. May said, "Today we remember those who died and the many more who were injured, and also pay tribute to the bravery of our emergency services and those who intervened or came to the aid of others. The many stories of courage demonstrated that night will always stay with me, such as Ignacio Echeverria, who died after confronting the terrorists with the only thing he had, his skateboard, and Jeff Ho, who spent almost 2 weeks in hospital after being stabbed in the neck as he shielded his friends. Those killed in the attack were Canadian Christine Archibald, 30, James McMullen, 32, from Hackney, Frenchman Alexander Pygard, 26, Sebastian Bellinger, 36 and Xavier Thomas, 45, Australians Kirsty Bowden, 28 and Sara Zelenik 21, and Spaniard Ignacio Echeverria, 39. The Dean of Southwark Cathedral Andrew Nunn read the names of those killed in the attack as he welcomed their families, friends, and others who were injured, along with dignitaries, to the service. He said, "I hope it helps our healing. Whatever your hopes are, whatever your pain is, whatever has kept you awake at night, whatever anger, sorrow or guilt you are feeling, God is here for you. Love is stronger than hate. Light is stronger than darkness and life is stronger than death." It was true a year ago. It is as true today. Mayor of London Sadiq Khan said the city would honor the victims of terror attacks through our actions and standing united against terrorism and in hope for the future. He said, "Our city faced some incredibly difficult times last year, with the terrorist attacks in Westminster, London Bridge, Finsbury Park and Parsons Green. The cowardly terrorists who commit these horrific acts do so to try to divide us, to fuel fear and to change how we treat one another. I'm proud of the way we have responded, standing united in defiance and staying true to our values and way of life."